Hey boys and girls, so back in the garage, which means it's time for another collections video. Let me just clear a space, we'll do this. Okay, got notes this time. So, Nerf collections. I've only done one of these so far, very early on in the channel's history, which was of the Maverick. I've got all of the colorways of the Maverick. That video also included the first internationally shipped package by Mr. Nathan, which there's a card, I think it's that side. So go watch that if you're interested in seeing all the Mavericks. I haven't done in that video, which I'm going to do from now on, which is give a little bit of history of each series as well as just showing them off. So this one is going to be of the Gear Up series. So the Gear Up series was originally launched in August 2011 as part of a campaign for the new Vortex, which was launched on the 10th of September in 2011. The idea of having a launch campaign by Nerf didn't start until, I think it was, hold on, it was with the Raider in 2009, and I think the Gear Up one was possibly the last. I haven't looked too much into that, but Nerf had a launch date around it was usually the 9th of September, but they did this one the 10th for the Vortex series, so it was Gear Up for Vortex. Each blaster in the Gear Up series came with a Vortex disc to kind of get you hyped. I do have a bunch of Vortex discs.
I would have got some down, but by the time I set all this up and cleared the space, you saw the mess in the intro, beginning, wherever I put that bit. I sat down and I was like, So anyway.
Yeah, each blaster in the Gear Up series came with a Vortex disc to hype you up, as well as a card which had a code where you could go get like a sneak peek at one of the Vortex blasters. So there was the Proton, the Praxis, the Nitron and the Vigilon. I've got that written down so I don't forget. So each of the Gear Up blasters, one was for each of the Vortex blasters, sneaky peek. So let's just also each blaster came with streamline darts back in the days of streamline, because it's an end strike series, but they came with enough to fill up the mag or the cylinder depending on which blaster it was, and then it came with an extra certain amount. I'm not sure how they worked it out. I've got it written down. I'll say as we go through. Yeah, came through with some extra Gear Up darts, which are orange, black stripes, black tip. We'll see those when we get to those. So I don't think they were released in any particular order, so we won't talk about them in any particular order. Let's start with the Maverick, because you've seen the Maverick already in my other video. Maverick, Gear Up, lovely. Does what a Maverick does. So the Maverick came with 6 normal darts, and then 4 Gear Up darts, and had the code for the Proton. Also, the Gear Up Maverick was the first Maverick to come without what it says on WikiHow not WikiHow. WikiHow is crap. On Nerf Wiki, it's got micro darts, which are basically the original Nerf dart suction cups. So the Gear Up Maverick was the first one to come without those. All the other Mavericks came with the suction cup ones, apparently. Then we have the lovely jubbly Barricade. Gear Up Barricade. Oh, this one's got batteries. Jubbly. So the Barricade had the code for the Vigilon, and it didn't come with Streamline darts, it came with Whistlers. So it had the Whistler darts and then Whistler Gear Up darts. Jubbly. Then let's do this one. This one is really difficult to get hold of. It wasn't available in the US, apparently. That is up for debate, but all of the ones I've seen for sale have been in Australia, a couple in Europe, but not many. So it's the Recon. It's got sticker look. Lovely. Pretty good condition. It was there. I had all of the rest of it. A friend got 2 in a bundle somehow, so gave me this one. It didn't have the light.
We call it a laser.
So I've got the light from the scope light. It's not a scope, is it? It's a light, tactical torch, whatever you want to call it.
Frickin' laser!
I got that from somewhere else, and then this again, like I say. I don't know, where's it meant to go? On that one? That looks stupid. I know I'm dry firing it. I'm not overly bothered because it's still got all its ARs and everything. There we go. That's better. But yeah, paid a ridiculous amount to make sure to complete the whole thing. I'm not going to say how much, but I shouldn't have spent that much. I could have got a lot of better things. So yeah, like I say, Recon wasn't available in the US. Awesome. So that came with the Barricade had 10 normal and 6 Gear Up darts. I forgot to say that, which were Whistlers. So the Recon had the code for the Praxis and had 6 darts. It had a 6 dart mag clip, call them mags, and then 6 Gear Up darts as well. So that's the first time I put it all together. It looks sweet. Barrel's a little mashed up, but that's all good. This has the blinder. So yeah, it's the Recon, and then I'm probably going to have to clear a space for this next one. This next one I've got in box. So then the final one in the series was the Raider. So the whole series was only available for 2011 for the launch of Vortex, as I said at the beginning. It's difficult to say whether the Gear Up or the Whiteout series is worth more. The Gear Up Recon, if you can get a complete one, definitely around, you can ask for or end up buying one for around 200 of US dollars, pounds, Australian dollars, probably more in Australian dollars. Mavericks and Barricades, they don't pop up too often, not recently anyway. The Recons have popped up quite a lot on eBay. The Mavericks and Barricades not so much. I'm not really sure about prices on those, to be perfectly honest. I got mine very reasonably, but probably in the region of 50, I would reckon. US or British pounds. And then the Raider, which we'll get to in a second, very rarely, it's the rarest out of the Gear Up series, so I mean price you could pay for that is anything really, 100 upwards. And if you get one in box, I mean, you're laughing over any of them really. Recording. Just open this bad boy up. Just realised. Oh, that's right. It doesn't have the darts or the vortex. Oh, it does have the darts. Oh, I can't be bothered to go get a vortex disc. Gear Up darts as well. Bang. Gear Up Raider. So this has been, I didn't get it new in box, it's been opened. It doesn't have the vortex disc it came with, but it does have darts. It came with the darts in the mag, the drum. Come on. Oh, this was a bad idea in this confined space. So, this is in really nice condition. Again, it's got the original sticker on it, which is good. Stock, which Raider stock, but in orange and black. It's lovely jubbly. And then you've got your drum, which obviously goes in like so. I'm not going to fire this off anywhere. That's a lot, in really good condition considering. I don't think it's been used at all. Like, there's a little bit of scuffing, but probably just from where it's been on display or something. So I got this from Lone Rhine Mechanics in Germany. Thank you very much. Sorry it's taken me this long to do a video about it, even unbox it. It's the first time I unboxed it. I bought it beginning of 19, maybe middle of 18. Just been sat back there with my collection. So that's a Gear Up dart. Could I say how many the Raider came with? It was 35 streamlines and then 15 Gear Ups. I would say in here, yeah, there's some normal streamlines at the back end of it. So the Gear Up darts go to that one, if you care. So yeah, that's the Gear Up series. Just put this back for a second. Check my notes because I want to get things right for these. There's not many places to find information about the different series of Nerf. Nerf Wiki is good, or it's in the Nerf Fandom, something like that. I'll put a link below. It's basically where I got all my information from. I'm not going to lie to you. Just saves you having to read it, doesn't it? So yeah, Only other thing really worth of note is, other than the Crimson series, or the Red Strike series, the Gear Up has the least amount of blasters in it. The Crimson has the long shot, the Recon, and the Vulcan. I mean, that's covered everything. If there's anything else you want to know, or if you've got any other information about the Gear Up series, link below. If you can confirm the Recon wasn't available in America, not link, comment below, sorry. And if you like the video, follow me on Instagram, where I post all sorts of nerfy stuff, mostly my modding. I'll put little teasers for videos, and when I'm posting videos as well, will be announced on there. Subscribe, ring my bell, and yeah, like the video. If you've got any other series you'd like me to look into, I'm not necessarily going to make a video. I've got so this one, I'm doing another one. I need one more, well, 2 more blasters for that one. I'm waiting to sort that out once all this whole situation's over and I can pick that up. So I've got at least another 3 in the works. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? Notes were helpful, made it much quicker.